They told us to give a disclaimer. The views expressed on this podcast are those of the podcasters, any guests, and do not reflect any of the management, owners, sponsorships, or employees of thereof. Pretty much, if you're soft, don't listen to this podcast. One thing I pride myself on is just being the same and trying to look out for my folks along the way.
Like, even with all these, big things happening, like, you still mad humble, and you still, like, you have enough clout now where you could easily be like, I'm not fucking with this, I'm not fucking with that.
Oh yeah, motherfuckers, it's on. Unrestricted Podcast listeners, thank you so much for clicking play. Because of you, those numbers are going up, up, and up. And as you know, we launched the Patreon. If you're a Patroni, I appreciate you. If you're not a Patroni, you're one of the what do they call it? You're part of the No Paying Peasants Club. You're part of the NPP. Well,
I mean,
continue to support by sharing, liking, and subscribing and all that good stuff. Now, today I got a very special guest across from me, somebody that we are familiar with. My brother Gabino Grhymes is in the building.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Of course, bro.
I'm glad that you fucking spelled my name right this time. I'm fucking with you.
No M, man. All right. How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing well, man. There's so much going on. Spring Training 2 is right around the corner, and
May 24th, Church and State.
Church and State, man.
Tickets at UtahRapper.com.
Tickets at UtahRapper.com. Yep, absolutely. Very limited pre-sales, so that's what I'll say too. Yeah. And
is Spring Training a pay-per-view event? Are we going to be pay-per-viewing this?
So we're pay-per-viewing for 20, and then for our members on our YouTube page, the Inner Circle is what we call them, not the Patronis. No, I'm just joking. But for real, the Inner Circle, it's $9.99. So you can either, pay the 20, which is totally fine, obviously, and you'll have the VOD for 30 days after you pay, and then, or, you can join the YouTube as a member for half the cost and watch the whole event, and then just watch that event. Bobby's World, Mountain West Showdown 7, plenty of different battles, a lot of different other content that is behind the, that's for the Inner Circle.
Yeah. I mean, you guys are just killing it. You guys just launched the circuit.
Yeah.
That's yeah, go ahead. Scott would have been upset if we didn't.
Right, yeah.
What are you doing? Why are you stop pushing buttons?
No, because I'm trying to see what the sounds are. There we go. Yeah. Yo, I got the same fucking joint, bro.
All right. Yeah, I just got basic noises, all right?
Yeah, okay.
I haven't programmed anything.
I got you.
You over here got gunshots and shit.
Yeah, I got fucking, he's on fire. Yeah. I got you, homie. Yeah.
Scott would be upset if we didn't mention the circuit.
Well,
is that kind of is he kind of managing that line of Mike Masters?
Well, both Scott and Mike Bailey are.
Okay.
Mike Bailey, to be fair, Mike Bailey stepped to the plate first for that. So, and then Scott had already been talking about it, so I wanted to make sure that part of the brand was in good hands, as it were, and Mike was ready, man. I mean, so it's both of them. Yeah, it's both of them.
That's dope.
The easy part.
I love it when Scott has always loved the brand. He's always loved battle rap. He's always been a champion for this, right?
Yeah.
And you got a guy like Mike Bailey who is, one of the top guys, not only in the league, but like in the region.
That's right.
To have him be like, yo, I want to be on the other side of this thing too and help these other guys come up as well.
And gals.
I was going to get to that.
It's 2025, Dre. It's all good, man. I don't give a fuck, bro. It doesn't matter to me.
No, so here's my thing. How is battle rap? How are women in battle rap being represented right now?
As a whole, it needs to continue to expand. That's what I'll say. It just needs to continue to expand, and so creating a safe space for them is very important. And outside of like what we think we can do, I mean, I think just in general, it just needs to expand. I mean, there's so many incredible female artists that just like that I'd like to give a platform for them to showcase their lyrical, energy and whatever they can put on the table. Because in the lane of battle rap, I was just talking about this yesterday in our production meeting, is that first off, like, women have an advantage because there's not many. Mm-hmm. That's what I'll say. So whenever there's not many in, like, many with talent within a talent pool, that particular sector will always stand out, you know, and that's not just with battle rap, right? That's like with any sort of industry, you know, and for battle rap, it's no different. So like I was saying yesterday, like, you know, outside of like making music and what have you, you know, embracing this community because, although fickle, there's an incredible community aspect that comes with it. There's just no bullshit really in battle rap, you know, like PDFs get put on, you know, blast, like, and it's like nationwide. It's still there is like a what's the best way to put it? Homely feel, I guess, you know, like if you're in it, you know, like folks know you. Thank God we are. But if you're within that space, and I am lucky enough to be able to provide a jump into that sphere, open arms, you know what I'm saying? As long as you don't have like weird cases, you know, behind you know what I'm saying?
Is there a part now? Cause you wear a CEO hat and as well as an artist hat. I mean, you're going to be battling, what's his name? The Great Bridge or Big London?
Great Britain.
Oh yeah.
Great Britain.
No disrespect. I knew it was something. Is he from UK?
No, hell no. He's from Milwaukee. He's from the UK. Nah, man, he's from Tucson, Arizona.
My things go bop, bop, bop.
Yeah. No, he's actually from Jalisco. Fucking. Wow, really? Okay, that's a crazy name then.
So with there being, I mean, it's such a.
So wearing one hat and then
Yeah. So we're wearing two different hats, right? Businessman and artist hat.
Yeah.
Do you have to do like are there background checks like for your battle rappers? Or are you just doing like a quick social?
That's a great question.
Because some people can bury their history.
Sure. Not too far though.
Exactly.
You know? Well, I mean, it's all public info, you know, at some point, you know. I don't do background checks, but it's come up to do that. So that's what I'll say right now.
And my wife was, we actually been having this conversation recently, me and my wife, about like, do you weed out who's on your show? Because I had an artist from Ogden, his name's Insomniac. Come to find out, this guy's like, he was a woman beater.
Oh no!
I say was. I mean, I don't. I mean, he sat over there and told me that he beat his ex-wife, and I was like, dog, that's not a good thing, bro. I was like, that's actually a bitch move. You know what I mean? And
wait. Is this the same Insomniac? Okay, keep going.
White
Hold
rapper
on.
from Ogden.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. And so we're having this.
Wait, did you post a clip about this?
I'm pretty sure I did.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I did. So my wife seen it, and my wife was like, "Do you think you should start doing background checks on the guys that you have across from you?" I'm like, "Yes and no." Like,
sure.
I guess so. But
yeah.
At the same time, it's like he's the one that told me. I would have had no idea, but he's the one that told me this.
Well, I mean, by that line, but with that logic, then. You know, anybody could, like, just as you said, you know, jade their past or what have you. Wait. Let's run that back really quick because we'll address this for 2 seconds. But how did that question come up again?
I have we were talking about his history and because he had an attempted murder charge.
Here we go. Okay. And that's where the vetting comes in, right? So, hey, just really quick, just curious, do you have an attempted murder charge that I fucking saw on? Yeah, but like, you know what I mean? No, I don't know what you mean.
It's a new me, man.
What? Okay, so you don't recall how that?
I don't remember how the setup happened. I just remember him telling me about a situation where he put hands on, I think it was his ex-wife, I believe. This is like a 2-year ago interview.
I'm pretty positive I remember this. Yeah. I remember being uncomfortable because like I remember like there was like a check that happened from you know? Yeah. So let's go back. Let's veer back, right? Yeah. What do you practice that now even or?
I haven't. Okay. I haven't practiced background checks.
Yeah. So,
and I'm that's why I'm asking you, like,
sure,
should we be doing this?
Yeah,
for the people that we associate with.
I definitely think that this is what I'll say. I do enough like looking around as far as my own internal vetting to be like, okay, well, they've been on this and this and this and this platform, so that's one, right? I'll do a browse of social media profiles for their largest like getters. I'll look on comments just to see what their crowd supports, you know? So that's two. And in the back of my mind, I'm looking at like everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, holy shit, like, hey man, like, I don't know what this is about. I have not come across that yet. So I'll be clear about that. I have not come across that. So I don't, you know, that has not graced my desk or stage yet, I guess. Having said that, that's the only two things that I really, you know, how many stages have you been on? And what type of social rep do you have, you know? Yeah. Because there's plenty of folks like in battle rap right now, like you can go on, I mean, there's just plenty of folks that you like, hey man, like you went from like 20,000 views down to 800 views. Like I just apply that to even business. Like you went from 10,000 shipments a month to 500 shipments a month. What happened? Oh, well, we lost inventory. Oh, well, I lost inventory fans, you know? Well, yeah. Why'd you lose inventory? Oh, well, we lost money. Oh, well, again, I'm drawing parallels, right? So, I caught a charge. Oh, okay.
What kind of charge was it?
Yeah. Fucking. Anyway. You know. Yeah. So I would say that I think that you've done. I think you've done a substantial job with keeping it as intact as possible.
Yeah.
And trying to understand. You bringing that up though, I don't think that it's like a wrong question to ask, to be like, hey, is there anything that I should be aware of? And then their response is like, well, what do you mean? Yeah. And then you're like, well, look, we don't house this, and this. It's just kind of it's our bylaws, and it's, you know, we hold those true to our chest. So if those are anything that you have done or are trying to break through, then good luck on the trying to break through part. But in the moment, I think we should. That's my conclusion right now.
Can we add a playlist or a new side of Mike Masters where we do like the follow-up? Where are these guys now? And you already know where I'm going with this.
I already fucking do.
Because there was a time,
there we go,
about 15 years ago.
Oh my god! All right, so this was a cool podcast, man.
At Uprock, where a young man confessed that his uncle was,
oh no, dude, we got to put that,
was RAPE'd.
Hey, cut.
And
hey, cut right now to that clip. Put that in right now.
This young man, I want to know where this young man's at now.
He wants to battle again.
So he's still an artist. He still raps.
Yeah. I just think he had a bad day.
I mean,
it was more than a bad day. Also, I mean, did I show you my clip on that?
Yeah, you sent me it.
Oh, okay, yeah. I had no idea about that, but like he,
who was he fighting? Was it Peasy? I'm not fighting.
He was battling Poe Peasy, yeah, and. You know, Tony D. Hey, man.
Tony D.
Come on, don't do that.
Tony D.
All good, man.
Tony D had to have been maybe 16, 17 years old.
I don't remember. I think he was 8. The point is...
Yo, man got uncomfortable. But my uncle, he was right.
Oh, my God. Hey, man, in that video, by the way, you know what? Check that video right here. I'll make sure that Dre gets the link. I walked, like... I was walking into Uprock as I heard the tail end of the first part of the first round. And I was sitting back. I was like, what the fuck is going on? You know, I was like, what the fuck is going on? And you could see me in the video just walking up. Mike Bailey's there, a young Mike Bailey. He's like 16.
Damn.
And I just go, I was like, what the fuck, man? And just keep walking around. I see David Adams because he's like filming. I just remember how momentous that was. And that's it. That's all I got. I don't know. I mean, honestly, I tried. I don't want that to be something that he. I mean, that's crazy. That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say.
It's funny. Come on, man. It's funny.
Well, he was trying to freestyle, so like I'm trying to.
No. When all hell fails, go to that Rolodex.
Hey, fucking don't.
Yo, none of his boys was like, yo.
Yeah, not even the homie. I was fucking what?
This is Ayo before Ayo came.
Yeah, bro. Yo, man, nah.
Yeah,
B.
come on, B.
Yo,
Come
what the
on.
fuck? And you know what? Nick and just like our internal text group, like Nick Jones, he was hosting that battle, and he let it go, man. Like he just let that battle continue to go. Oh, fucking, hey, calm down.
Yeah,
hey,
hold it down.
He's trying to get it all. Pause. Yo, yeah. Yo. That was wild. So yeah,
I'm so glad. I'm really glad that these moments are not just that moment, but like where Mike Masters like
that was a draft, by the way. So that was a draft.
Okay,
yeah.
But there was all this stuff is on tape. Like you have hours of like history.
Yeah.
That to me, I feel like that's the cool part of this whole thing.
Yeah.
And I feel like all your cameras should fucking have hit record. What, you all right?
Yeah. No, keep going. Look, we're fucking doing. It's all good, man. Shit, I'm just looking for a cup so I can pour a little bit of that.
If you go into that drawer right there, the tall drawer, there is a blue cup you can have.
I got you. Okay, so just keep going. Like, so all the cameras around. I'm listening to you.
Yes, I'm going to talk to myself.
No, I'm listening to you. Keep going.
But the cool thing is that I love that you guys have this history, and what I would love to see happen right now is you guys hit record as soon as you guys walk into the door, because there's so much content that is done off mic, off of the actual recording. That's right. You know what I mean? And that's the sauce. You know what I mean? That's the documentary sauce. Yep. Because I would have loved to see what was going, like what was the atmosphere 5 minutes before that battle happened. You know what I mean? Or any battle. You know what I mean? There's one that we share. We always talk about it, but you and Dummy at the hotel. You know what I mean? We have the battle on tape, but I mean Casper has it on tape. I don't got shit. But
much was in that.
When we talk about that, only people that were there that night can really tell you about the feeling of that.
Wow.
But like to have the lead up to that, have the guys on the patio, me and Pat talking about like the atmosphere. These are things that I feel like you guys have the opportunity now to capture.
Sure. And we do to some degree. I mean, that comes into play a little bit with some of our recaps, but I think that you're displaying a great point, and I absolutely love it. You know, when you say that, I just think about like my text message to you guys. This motherfucker is I'm talking about him. He is a like master marketer that. You know, everyone should employ, you know, and I've texted him about like, yo, man, we need to have a talk about how, you know, but you're right. Yeah, you're right about like just certain scenes and stuff. Like with that battle in particular, man, what if we had got like more interviews from like my camp?
Yeah.
Before, after, you know, like when there's momentum, even with Dumb Luck and Mike.
Yeah.
Like getting a lot of his camp and like Dummy's camp, and just like, man, this is gonna be a crazy battle. Like,
were they alive and well at the time?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
They were alive and well, right?
Yeah, cheers.
Salute.
Yeah, they for sure were.
All that's content, man. All that is. You all right?
Yeah. It's a little much. It's a little bit more than I expected. But like with how that battle went out, it just would have been cool to like have Rudy's perspective, Rama's, you know, like my team. Doug was there. Will Wonder. I mean, it was a Magna versus, and that's how I painted it, and that's how I sold it, and that was like should have been documented more than it was, So I agree with you.
And from what Casper told me, he has the raw footage, so hopefully when the documentary
have you seen it at all?
I haven't seen it. I'm just taking his word for it.
Yeah, okay.
We know it was filmed. The camera was in our face the whole night.
Yeah.
So I just hope that over time,
I just would love to see it again.
Me too.
Just to, I don't know. Just I'd love to see it again. What if it wasn't that? I'm sure. As far as like,
it was to be there.
I'm sure it wasn't to some degree. I'm not joking about that. I'm not going to mince words about that at all. Like you think about like even like Eminem and Rhyme Fest at Scribble Jam. I mean, like it's just fun to watch. Mm-hmm. It's not that I'm not looking for it to be fire.
Yeah.
I'm looking to just have a chronological timestamp and be like, man, that's crazy, and to see that would be super dope. Yeah.
One day. Hopefully.
One day. Well, I mean, I guess I don't understand what's going on. I know that Adam's going through what he's gone through recently. Yeah. But shout out to Adam. Obviously, shout out to Casper. Yeah. So
from what I talked to him, it's there.
Yeah.
So we're on the way. I mean, they told me that they were editing, so I'm assuming they got everything they need. I sent them a bunch of content that I had in my chamber, and so we'll see what happens.
Do they have the Battle of Us over at the Union?
They have everything.
Man, that's crazy. So Dumb Luck and I battled 3 times. 4 times. Twice on U92. No, 3 times. No, it was 4. 3 times for sure. Once on U92. And that was like a fan vote. I don't even know if I won that, but I won I think it was like by a vote or something.
Yeah.
And then, which speaks to both of our fucking followings at the time, by the way, because we both had really big followings.
Mm-hmm. Well, you got to think about
still
it too,
do, but
both of y'all, I mean, you guys were white hot. Like,
that's right.
As far as like Mr. Benny's and then what's going on with Alive and Well, like those guys, and the 2 different crowds.
2 different, yeah. And 2 different mindsets. Like, it would be cool to have Dumb Luck and I like to just talk about like how those 2 like crews like came into the same lane, and then so after that we battled at the hotel, and that was so big. Drake hit, we should get off this topic for sure, but like, can you just explain from your side a little bit? Because I don't think I've ever asked you this. Like, how? I just remember it being like one of the biggest things, at least in my life at that time. I was just like, "Fuck, dude, this is like the battle of the battle." Like I'm fucking have Magna on top. Yeah. So what do you remember?
Well, one, you guys both outside of like battle rap, you guys are white hot. You know what I mean?
MySpace,
the social media. Yeah. Social media was new, and you guys were white hot and
performing.
Yeah, everywhere. Everywhere that you could find a venue, these guys were performing. And like I said, they're two different rhyme styles, 2 different just different artists. And we got those 2 on the radio rapping their ass off. And for me, I'm just like, holy shit. One, it's like we're doing this and we're doing it on the biggest stage that we have here locally. And so I'm like, wow, we're creating this thing. And I'm heavy on the video now. Like, I'm like, we need to film everything. Let's film. And so I'm seeing what we're creating in the studio, in that small ass studio on Mill Creek. And and to see that, and then to see us have the opportunity to be on a bigger stage at like Cinco de Mayo and Summer Jam and what we're fighting for, incredible. So then it comes down to like, I think we did like a 2 or 3 week promotion. Like, this battle's gonna be going down at the hotel. We have our 2 final battlers. This is it. You know what I mean? And we're it's on the radio. We're keep on pumping this thing. You guys are doing your own promotions at your own shows, and it came down to that night of. And the night of, for me, it was just on edge. It felt like I was about to get in a fight. That's what it felt like. That's how I felt. the whole night. One, because, I mean, Dog Amount had haters anyway, just because they thought we were biased, you know, and because of whatever.
I mean, whatever, yeah.
Yeah. And so and I'm young, bro. Like, I'm young. I'm not even, probably not even old enough to get in the club at that time. And so I'm like, holy shit. Like, this whole thing is happening right here, right now at the hotel, which at the time was one of the biggest clubs in Salt Lake City. And I'm with Deo. I believe, yeah, it was me and Deo.
Yeah.
And me and Deo have became like a partnership without even becoming a partnership. And so I'm talking to other artists that are there that night. I'm having actual like conversations aside from just like rappity rap shit. You know, that's when I first really started to become friends with Pat Maine and whatnot. And yeah, man, it was just, it was intense. It was a high intensity. And at the time I didn't realize what we were creating. It's not, oh, it's history. It's like, yo, this is just a cool moment right now. And now hindsight, I'm like, fuck, man, I wish I would have embraced it more. Like, you know, did the interviews, you know, went back into the green room and we didn't even have a green room. Go on the patio or something to have an interview and just talk to
anything. Yeah.
Talk to all the boys and be like, yo, what do you guys, how you guys feeling? You know what I mean? What does this mean? All the questions you're asking me, I wish we would have asked back in the day.
Yeah.
Cause then we can be like, yo, jump to that clip.
That's right.
And this is how we feel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think we need to sit down, you, Dummy, and have this conversation about like how that felt.
Well, I'll say this. First off, I appreciate you saying any of that because I literally never asked you about that. So when I've even shared like the flyer with you, dog, I still get like it's obviously at a 5% level now as far as anxiety is concerned, but I'm just like, holy shit, I'm about to fucking dumb luck, you know? And because like he's just really tough to be in front of, you know? And I just transport myself right back to there. It's like, well, I'm fucking tough to be in front of, you know? Like, it's like, hold up. Like, okay. And that's like the mindset I had to go into. And then also it was like, you know, I had this idea. I don't know if maybe I played into the narrative, you know, this East Side picture of him that I felt about white people in general, and being from Magna, you know, or at least growing up in Magna. And I just remember being like, no, man, I wanted to be, it wasn't even about being the best per se, but it was like always about being like doing my best, you know?
Yeah.
And I felt like my best was like just even if it was 1% better, you know, like I just felt like I could do something more. And I just wanted to continue to prove that at a young age, you know? And seeing that flyer, even when I've shared it with you, dog, I still get like little like goosebumps. I mean, they're obviously way tinier, you know, than when I first saw that we were going to battle. Cause I was like, oh my God, we're going to fucking battle, you know? I remember how, I remember a lot, but like one memory that I'm going to communicate here right now. And again, I do think that we have to talk about this like whole era that we did, is that like, I was so determined about even the battles leading up to that. Like I had won at Manhattan. I battled Bloswick in a freestyle competition. Like I was like, nah, man, like battling is like what you do, but I loved making songs too, you know? So I was just like, man, no, fuck that. Like, I even felt, you know, maybe that the radio was maybe a fluke because I had one other person or two other people. Cause I don't remember what that was, you know, like how many other people might've called in for me, you know, again, based on following, you know? So it's like, if we could equate it to today, it's like, oh, vote on an app, you know, and how many of your friends' popularity contest, you know? And I might've just been popular a little bit more at 9:30 or whatever the fuck it was at night. And I was just so nervous. I was fucking scared, man. In a good way, in a very good way. It fucking motivated me a ton, and I felt so good during the battle. I could tell when he was like not freestyling, I was just like, oh man, I cannot wait to hit you in the third, because like you're just writing, you know? And I was like, at that time, you know, we weren't, at least here.
Yeah.
You know,
there was no written bars.
Yeah, you weren't right.
It was taboo. Like if you got caught with like spitting a written, it was like, I see what you did,
That's
homie.
right. Yeah.
But now obviously it's embraced. And it's
more than embraced. It's like, it's like celebrated.
Are you sick of podcasts that just interview people with the same questions and gossiping nonsense?
Are you tired of hearing about what's wrong with the world? Can you locate your nearest orphanage?
Who cooked the Last Supper?
R.I.P. Mr. Potato Head.
Seppuku Harakiri.
Where is Mavis Beacon?
This is Hos.
And this is host Beefy.
Listen to the Beans and Rice podcast.
Exclusively in Braille and all streaming platforms.
Patent pending.
If you're a sports athlete looking for a mouthguard to protect your pearly whites, look no further than All Sports Mouthguards.
All Sports Mouthguards, located in West Jordan, Utah. Come visit us, 1385 West, 9000 South in West Jordan, Utah. We offer high quality, made in the USA, custom molded and custom designed mouthguards.
No pukesters helping me to the left, and no pukesters helping me to the right. Didn't need them then, don't need them now.
You are the ex-champion of it.
Now this is the way, Tony and David, that you do the figure four leg lock.
Do you love wrestling?
Do you believe that Stone Cold Steve Austin is the greatest entertainer of all time?
Or maybe that Shawn Michaels is the sexiest man alive?
Or did you have a thing for Sonny from the years of 1994 to 1996 like I did?
Did you know Yokozuna isn't even Japanese?
If you could count the number of dimples on Rikishi's ass, this podcast is for you.
Follow us, the Figure 4 Podcast on Instagram, at Figure4 Podcast. And check us out on YouTube.
Do it.
Tell your punk friends about us.
Yeah.
Because it should be. Yeah.
I think it's the highest form of lyrical artistry. Like, let's see what that pen really does.
Yeah, I also I think the freestyling is, you know, that's something that I'm getting back into at my age now, like, which is wild to say, because I stopped freestyling like regularly probably like 7 years ago, roughly ish, you know, years ago.
Yeah.
And, man, freestyling is like Crooked Eye. I recall saying it in a way that I could resonate with, which is like, it feels like playing piano. And not many people can do that, you know. I cannot play piano, so I'll say that too. But I can freestyle, like, especially when the pressure's on, like, I could freestyle. I used to be able to freestyle better, but it's like an art that I'm like tapping back into, because it's like, just even driving to work. Haven't done this in years, bro, and I've been driving to work like for a last while and like freestyling.
You just on the
just play a beat and just like freestyle, just like about my morning, like kind of like journal entries type of shit.
Yeah.
And I don't record them. I don't do anything, which is slightly dumb now that I'm thinking about it. But like, I think that freestyling is like one of those things that you can like. It's like playing guitar at a fucking party, you know, like that type of shit. And I always thought about that when I was like growing, or like when I started rapping. I spoke about this several times, but like to be able to freestyle like at a party, like that was the goal, bro. Like
that's how you got the girls. How you got the attention.
Yeah.
How do you get an attention from everybody in this room?
Yeah.
The guys that might be dressed flyer than you, the guy that might have more money than you. How do you get the girls' attention?
That's right.
Well, look what I can do. Elizabeth with the red shoes. You know what I mean? Like you.
And I was always the beatboxer, which is fine because I was still part of the circle, but I always wanted to freestyle. So, and when I was able to freestyle, like I held that so close to my chest, because like that's, you know, again, spoke about this so many times, but it was just super important. Super important.
Are you a native son on good terms?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Because I know that there was a time, well, I don't know, I'm assuming there was a time when you guys didn't talk, but I seen him at, when, I forget which, was it Mountain West Showdown?
Shout out Jeremy, what's up, man?
Damn, he threw the government, son.
It's all good. I didn't say the last part. What the fuck, dog? Damn. You can't look up Jeremy Native Son, eh?
What if you get?
Actually, that's wild, actually. So, Luke, fucking.
Yeah. But I seen him at I think it was Mountain West Showdown 2. I believe he came down. He came into town.
Oh, years ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, this was 2-3 years ago, I think.
Mountain West Showdown 6 was 2.
Or 6, I mean.
Okay.
So he
Take it easy, Dre. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right.
Yeah, I seen him and we were talking, and I remember freestyling with him and you. It might have been at your house in West Valley. I think it was a townhome, if I remember right. Maybe it was his house. Maybe
3 years ago.
No. This was 15, 20 years ago.
Oh, well, then that is Mountain West Showdown too. You just said 3 years ago.
Well, no, I seen him and we were talking, and I'm reminiscing back to when we were freestyle.
Well, then fucking say that.
All right. But my whole thing is that back in the day we used to freestyle, have fun and everything.
Yeah.
I just had an artist in that seat. His name's Sifo. I don't know if you know this. He's a Polynesian artist out here. Really talented. He just dropped a new album called Fo. And
I have it on my phone. Well, I have a couple songs off my. I believe I commented. Anyway, continue. Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
But we were talking about composition books, and he's like, we don't do that no more. He's like, we just go in the booth and we just rhyme. And this isn't just him. Like these newer artists, they're like, we just go into the booth and we just find the rhythm.
Okay.
Do you still have composition books? Do you still write?
For sure, still write. Yeah, absolutely.
Or is it just in the phone?
It's on the phone, but I definitely have a book. I didn't bring my backpack in, but I have my book. I transcribed what was on my book into my phone. I just don't. I just don't think that I'd get away with that. Like, shout out to B Franks. To this point,
damn, Franks don't get no claps. I see you.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, there we go. I'll let that run. No, for real though. But shout out to B Franks on this because like, I know what you're talking about. Like as far as like being in the moment and then like, you know, building upon like a line and then building on another line and then that's just like kind of like several punches in a recording booth. What Ben enlightened me to is to not dismiss those like when I'm in the studio, you know, like even after I have something written, like I'll just be like, this is where it happened. Like I was talking under my breath or like rapping under my breath. And he's like, what the fuck did you just say? And I was like, better. I was like, just run the beat back really quick. This is what I was thinking. And he's like, fucking write that down. So I can equate it to that. I still find the value in, for me, myself personally. I mean, I love the fact that, I mean, you know, honestly, that's a lock maybe that, that I should, that I would like to accomplish even on one song, you know?
Yeah.
Having said that, I mean, I do that with songs, you know? So it's like, you know, I've recorded several hooks like in the instant, you know, like while during the session, like Jay Villain and I have a song, Carl Malone freestyle, and there wasn't a hook. I had my verse prepared and I drove over there and we were there and I was like, cool, where's the hook? And he's like, we haven't done one yet. And I was like, well, just play the beat and then, you know, I'll figure it out. And it was like, God, I wish he was here. But it was like, I don't know. Honestly, it was probably like fucking like 3, 4, or 5 minutes, something like that. Like, and then we made the hook and sometimes that's all it really needs to be, you know, and it's a cool ass fucking song, you know? But that's not the only time. That's just the easiest time for me to like kind of reference right now. Even like with Ode, I mean, so many songs actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Like, I craft the hook first before I do a song. So to lean into what you're talking about, I just still appreciate the writing motion and I don't know. It just like, it's something also that like it's for all intent, man, it's cathartic. You know, it's like just nice to like have like memory there, you know?
Yeah.
And to be able to share that now, even more so like having a son, you know, but like just to have that, you know, I mean, to the degree of this, I have wrote songs only on my phone that I'm like transcribing now, you know, like to my pad. And obviously it just feels different. So it kind of feels like not the same. Cause it's not the same, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I respect that shit. I mean, obviously, you know, we all know the stories of like Wayne and Jay, Jay-Z. And, there's so many more that have done it, you know, there's so many more that have done it, but, I do think that there's a limitation. I do think that there's a limitation with, going off of writing, like when you're like rapping a verse, and I've heard it in my own stuff, you know, because if you're writing so much and recording it, it can sound like you're reading, you know?
Yeah.
Proverbially speaking, because like I'm not saying that like other people do that, but I definitely have noticed that like with myself, like when I listen to a song, I'm like, oh shit, I could have delivered that like a whole lot different, which is why live performances are so incredible, because like you drop the, you know, the lyrics out, maybe just like leave the ad libs or something, you know, and then you can like freak the song your own way.
Why, maybe artists are doing this, but I haven't recently noticed it. And I thought about this when I was listening to the Bob Marley album. Why don't you guys record your live performances and release them as one-offs? So like you perform, let's say you perform this weekend, right? You perform Slap Lake City, but that set you'll never perform again, right? So now you have this cool piece of art that now you can sell. Well, it's like live from whatever, one night only. Record that set and release that set as if it was an album or a mixtape or something.
So you're talking about like unplugged?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anybody doing that?
Yeah, people do unplugs. Yeah. I just, it's not like at the rate that you're across, like industry wide, nobody's doing MTV like unplugged anymore. You know?
Unplugged was more intimate. Unplugged was like a special concert. The
point that I'm making is that like, actually, I understand what you're saying with it. I'm drawing the connotation to unplugged because of like I think that parallel rings true with like when I listen to like I can pull up my search history on YouTube and like Pink Floyd live, you know, and that's obviously just so cool to like listen to, you know, and I don't know why people don't do that more. I mean, I have live performances that I haven't performed live in so long though, like as far as that's concerned, which is what it is. I'm just going to say that, but, and changing, but, I have taken, George Life, shout out to George Life. He's, at No Love Lost, he recorded my whole set and I have that. And, it's just beautiful to watch, you know, like it's cool to watch, you know, because there's just like a different energy, different vibe, and it's just like live, you know? So to answer your question, why is it not happening more? I don't know. And I think it should. That's what I'll say.
Cause I see artists, I see rappers, artists. They post like the same song with like a different video. That's kind of the thing right now. That's the algorithm thing.
Yeah.
Where it's let's say you do Lifeblood, right? Lifeblood, and you'll be rapping in the car, and then Lifeblood you'll be rapping in the kitchen, and in Lifeblood you'll be rapping, you know, in the studio, whatever, right? Recycle the same thing, but I never see. I feel like there's more content that artists could be doing, and one of those content could be at their live shows. Because every live show, while you might have a cool same set, it's not the same show.
Yeah.
Right? It could be whatever. I don't know. I just think it'd be cool.
No, I don't disagree with you. I just I just agree with you.
I don't think I don't think No Woman No Cry was ever recorded in the studio. I think it's just a live version.
We'd have to. Can you Google that?
I mean, no, we're not gonna do it.
Yeah, okay. So we don't fact check. All good.
No facts. All gas, no breaks.
Well, I mean, I don't like that, but
coast to coast, post to post.
I think I think. Well, look. So, like Poetic Waltz, the video that I released for that, we use a majority of. Since you brought up Slap Lake, we use a majority of my set at Slap Lake for that song, for that music video, but it's not the live performance like audio. Gotcha. So I do agree with you. Yeah, I do agree with you. I think that's like super important. You know, like it needs to be presented better and more often. I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd just be cool.
I just don't know how many for real, how many people are like performing like a year, you know, like at least out here. I mean, I'm trying to find in general, like what that even looks like nowadays, you know, like, I'm glad that we have 4 performers at Spring Training too, May 24. But like Zach performed and it's a great set, you know, at one of our events as well. And it's on the Inner Circle. You can join the YouTube member as a $2.99. And then, but yeah, the point I'm making is that we document shit like that. So, yeah, I do agree with you.
Are you?
But I do like. Having said that, I do like documenting it as of late. Like I said, like my last performance was at Metro Music Hall fucking 2 years ago. So like that's a long time ago, you know. But I made sure, like, hey, let's record the whole thing, and you know, we'll make content from it from each song, you know.
Yeah.
So, but it wasn't like the live audio.
How do you feel about Darvey Hent turning 5 this year?
That I did not expect you to ask that question. I literally played it yesterday. It's been in my car since I released it. That CD has not changed since I released it. How do I feel about Darvey Hent turning 5? I listened to it and I am, there's probably like, I love it. I just think not even like from my perspective, like from a third party perspective, I think it's just really good. I think it's good. I think it stands the test of time. Like I think, as of this point, like in 10 years, or probably I don't know. You know, in 10 years it might be different. But I'm so proud of that album. So proud of that album.
I feel like you put in a lot of effort.
Oh man, it wasn't even effort. It was like, it was will. It was strength. It was heart. It was like kind of like the same uphill thing that I feel like I've felt over the last like 10 years even, but like, just like, man, I put a lot into that. I put a lot into that. Like the beat selections. I feel like I've always been pretty like good eared, when it comes to that. I'm sure there's a better term for that. I have a good ear for beats. But like that, just like I wanted to like flow from like start to finish and like touch a lot of different pieces, you know, even different subgenres of hip hop, not just like backpack the whole time, you know? And obviously like DKM stands out. Juan Diego stands out. Getting Mike back out, or, you know, Mike Skills, Fuego Skills back out for that. The Souvenir song, Poetic Waltz. I mean, that's like one of my favorite songs. 10K. I mean, just the intro, because like it starts like very Little Brothery, like for me, with Chief Edit flipping it and going in a whole different direction, you know, because Dawn Productions, who I started with like custom beats on MySpace, like to have him on my first official, you know, I don't know. I love it. So yeah, I love it. That's crazy that it's turned 5 years this year. I didn't even think about that. That's wild.
Yeah. And
December is when that turns 5.
Yeah.
Wow.
Top of December. Yeah.
I think it's December 20th.
No.
What is it? 21st or something?
6th. Damn. We're gonna fact check.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's close to that though.
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Darvey Hent. Let's go. It's on Apple, so I don't know.
Yeah. This is released.
Okay. December 18th, 2020.
So at the end of this year, what should we do for that?
I think there needs to be an anniversary, right? I feel like there needs to be like something cool.
Yeah.
Something cool with that. I think there has to be some type of content, some type of cool.
Damn, that's crazy. I didn't expect you to bring that up. I thought, usually I like kind of have like a keen idea of what we're going to talk about, and then that was a curveball. Damn, that kind of actually got me into a whole different state of mind.
Because it's.
I'm not lying about that.
This is the big one. That's crazy. Darvey was the big one in your career, and
that actually just hit my heart.
I think it's one that for me it's my favorite project. It's my favorite song from you is Lifeblood, which that's a whole nother story because it's been a year since that.
Yeah, that song's fucking dope. But go ahead. I don't know. I don't even want you to. I guess maybe from your perspective, I don't know. Like you covered DKM, so you did the Black and Blue and 10K. Yeah. I guess I don't know. I didn't expect to fucking promote Darvey Hent on his 5th year. That's fucking crazy. What's your take on that album?
I thought it was well done. I thought it flowed really well. I thought visually, the videos that you shot for it, was it JC that you did it with?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I thought it looked good.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I did the drink for it too. I did the
Black and Blue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think like overall, like from when you released it, you performed it. I would have loved.
Let's play the intro. Can we play the intro?
Yeah, of course. Hold on. Are you gonna flag me?
No. I mean,
do you get like do artists get like a you're so
yeah for sure, yeah.
Always wondered that.
Or play like the first verse of a song that you would rather, I guess. Damn, you got me in a whole different lane now. That's crazy. Good job. See, this is speaking to great podcast. Hold on, press pause really quick. Press pause. This is great podcasting. I've known Dre for 17 years, and I did not expect that question. He and I didn't have like super big prep work for this. I'll say that too, but you kind of get an idea based on what we want to talk about with Mike Masters and shit like that. So just to podcasters around, take note on what you can throw a curveball with your guest on. So go ahead.
You had a black belt in rapping and media.
Oh, don't do that.
And I got my black belt in this as well. Not rapping.
Oh, stop it.
Let's not talk about LTA.
I said, I don't need a hug, I don't need a hug, drink. I said, I don't need a hug, bitch.
We never got no visuals for this, by the way.
I know. This is my nephew. Turn this up.
Shooting fish in a tank. Everything that I say is a hot take. I might be one of the greats without getting close to the fakes, and that's hitting behind some glass you can't break. I don't care if it's too much for
you to intake.
I'm not looking for clout.
Pause.
It's like, how many? You got the whole Wu-Tang Clan on this joint.
Yeah, go. Yeah, start the bitch. Say. Ugh. Quiet me.
Watch me keep cool with this fire piece. Fire shit, daredevil, copping me some fire rings. Fire spliffs got me high as hell when I fire clips. Ain't talking TV if I be fire sticks. Fire flips, go ride, pulling up in some fire whips. Tire marks, tell your skin red when I fire mark. Hey,
tell your skin.
Tell you see red too.
When I fire mark.
Come on,
next.
Go back. You shitting me? That's an epiphany.
I am him, cave full of lions where I be lying in. Sucker didn't get the shit straight until I ironed him. Firing, calls for my lawyers, they started piling in. Cause Bobby pulls strings with the stick. It's like a violin.
Yeah, man.
I don't. Hold on. Let Lefty go off real quick. Here goes. Amp time, bonafide. Crop photo. Woof. They ain't from, we ain't done. And Lance. It started. Let's go. Okay, go. So wait, am I thought I was second on that.
You might have been. Let's see.
Yeah. Just get I swear. Who cares? Homie costly, I care. Really was fair. But none of us bear. Yeah. Making music, but prudent platforms are paying the price. You're not helping, only hurting the cause. Inconspicuous flaws. I've been a boss. Zero dip on the okay, the last verse. I think it's Rudy, Rebel Concept. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I have a fun story about this song, by the way. Yeah. I said, I'm gonna hook, bitch. Wow. Apparent reason. It's time for lunch. It's that time of the month. Stop it. That's it. Did you ever come back from Michigan? Oh.
Did you ever I mean we gotta talk. This is a podcast.
Yeah, I got you. No, that's good though.
Did you ever do like an open verse challenge for this?
I did not.
I know you did a 10K challenge.
I did. I did. 10K.
It almost feels like this should have been one of those open verse type of things.
I did not. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like I was just so focused on getting like that done, that I did not. Yeah, I just was so focused on who I wanted on it, that I did not do that.
I mean, speaking of who you got on it, I mean, Lefty, I hadn't heard of from Lefty in a very long time. You got him to come out. You got
Bobby.
Yeah, Fuego to come out too, and Bobby. Yeah. And
Maddie.
I don't even think Rebel was doing anything at the time.
No.
So like you got a lot of guys.
My nephew? Fuck, man.
How did this joint come about?
So that joint came about because I was just so invested in having like a crew cut, like I was like, man, like this would be like, again, like kind of covering bases, like because of 10K. I mean, there was just so many different themed songs, like I made, and I still do this even with Lifeblood, like Lifeblood itself, like should be like the beginning of an album, like that's like, it's like the precipice of like what, if there's an example rather, that's what I'll say. Anyway, like putting like my heart into every song. So like that song was it. So like how it came about, I was like, hey Left, do you want to be a part of this? And he's like, I don't know, send me the beat. And I sent it to him. He's like, yeah, I'll be a part of it. Sent it to Bobby. It was no question. My nephew and I have not been on a track before. We've done beats. We've made beats together, but that's not his beat, by the way. But we've made beats together, and I was like, man, hey, I just want you to rap on this. Like, I don't want you to think about it. Just like do that. And then Rebel, like he was the most active of the clique, right? So he was like, obviously I'll do it, but that took fucking time. Like Darvey Hent did not happen, like overnight, like that was like 2 years in the making of that song. And then DJ Juggy, shout out to Juggy. He got that.
Juggy don't get no claps?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I said Juggy.
Why do you have it so low, by the way? Anyway, no.
Because in post, you know what I mean?
No, I got you. No, Juggy got a hold of that. He got a hold of my whole album, and he put that song on Shade 45, and it played for like 4 weeks. And man, couldn't I didn't even ask him to do that, And I was hoping it was a different song, but like. After re-listening to that song, like I was like, yeah, obviously, because like it just went well, and the feedback was great 5 years ago. Shit, I mean, even listening to it right now, like I said, like it's in my fucking car. Like I'll just click CD on my joint and just be like, yeah, I want to hear this right now.
How many guys or gals have you? I mean, you've worked with a lot of people, right? We just named guys that have been doing it for 10 plus years, right?
Sure.
How many guys have you haven't worked with that you want to? Insert Juggy. Have you had a chance to work with Juggy on the record?
I have not had a chance to work with Juggy. That would be cool. Fuck yeah, that'd be cool. I would love to do like a project with him.
Sounds like a no-brainer to me.
Yeah. I think that would be cool. Man, I'll be honest. I really don't have I don't have a list, man, because it's like when I make music, like for the most part, even on Darvey Hent, like a lot of it, there's not free features. Yeah. So I don't like go into songs hoping for someone else to do it, like it's a really good question. Doing a joint project with, it would be Rebel, because we did a couple songs already, and then we released them as singles, and they were going to go as a part of a project. But like in general, I don't, Juggy would be one for sure. That like I just think that it would have to be coinciding with Briss. Like I would want that like whole union together, like.
Well, that's why I'm bringing it up, because when's the last time we had a posse cut come out of the city?
It's been, I don't know. That's a good question. Shit, when is the last one?
I was just talking to Wonder about, because they did Sim did the one with Steady and Pell and those guys.
That was a while ago, though.
Long ass time. That's what I'm saying. Like, what's been.
We did Greenlight. Greenlight, we did some songs together.
But was it a single that was pushed?
I
want
not like it should have been. That's what I'll say.
You know what I mean? Like I want the posse cut where it's like we got the video.
I'll argue that one was, but it wasn't pushed like locally. It was pushed nationally.
Yeah. Okay. So how do we get it? We didn't get no visuals for that. Maybe if we had visuals or something, that would have been pushed locally.
You're not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Maybe you're the catalyst if you want to. I know you got a battle coming up, but maybe after the battle, maybe we can.
I've already got my rounds done, so it doesn't matter to me.
All right, man.
Yeah. I mean, I think
London Bridge he's coming with it, bro.
Great Britain is good. He's good. We actually spoke on the phone today. Yeah, he's good. I told him that I'm fighting uphill. Yeah. Well, we'll see.
Posse cut. Can we work on some type of posse cut?
I would love that. Yeah, I would love that. I think. We did the cipher. Remember?
That's not a posse cut.
You're right.
That's a cipher.
Yep. No, you're wrong. You're not wrong, excuse me. Yeah, you're not wrong. No, there's not. I don't know who's putting out. Like, is Pura Vida putting out? No, they're not even putting out like.
They did a Pura Vida cipher, but it's
but this cipher, like.
I want a single that's pushed, got the video.
Oh, you know what? Bendecidos, we have a fucking song. We have a.
Is that the one with Looney from 7 years ago?
Chill, bro. It's fucking from.
That was back when Macon was rapping.
Chill, bro. It's from 2 years ago.
No, it wasn't. That was like 5 years ago.
No, I fucking know it's from 2 years ago.
Is this the one that Macon was on?
Yes.
And Santos?
2 years ago. No, not Santos.
Santos was. Damn, why'd you say it like that?
Yo, chill. What the fuck?
No,
fucking no, dude. No. No, not that. No. Cassius plays on that. Saviola.
Who did the beat?
Looney. Who starts that?
Santos did.
No. No. Yo, what's up, Santos? What else? What are there? Okay. Zawzilla starts the whole joint. Man, fuck that. I'll play it.
Oh shit. Hold on. Hold up. Hello?
Dre, what up, man?
Yo, Looney, quick question for you. Sorry, you're on the podcast with me and Gabino Grhymes. What was the song that you produced for all the Latin artists in Utah? This one?
Yeah.
What's that song called?
Man. Bendecido.
I told you.
Okay, wait. Don't play it.
That's a posse cut.
Looney.
Blessed ones.
Okay. When was that song recorded?
2 years ago.
It was recorded, I believe, August or September of 2023.
2 years ago.
All right.
My son was 3 months old.
Literally, he was. Yeah, I remember that.
For some reason, I feel
we
like
have
it
him
was
on
7
film.
years
I
ago.
have him on film. My son, like he's fucking tiny. He's in the video with me.
What video?
Nobody's
released
see,
this shit.
look, Looney, look. We look like assholes,
This
bro.
is the song nobody knows about.
He said, "What video?"
Hold up.
Yo, that's sad.
We're just gonna play this beat really quick. That's it.
Whose song is it?
It's Bendecidos, us.
Literally, that's my song.
Oh, don't go.
Okay.
He's over here trying to leak your song.
Nah, hell
So,
no.
hold on. So Looney, it's your song?
Originally, the idea was for me to release it as a Looney Got the Tunes featuring so on and so, all those guys.
Yeah.
So name all those guys. It's me, Cassius,
Santos.
Makos.
It's
Santos?
No,
it's Zawzilla, Lalo Lucas.
Yep.
And then we got Slow-Mo, Saviola, Gabino, Cassius Play, and Macon on the hook.
No Santos?
You're
No
just
Santos.
fishing,
No,
bro.
no,
You're
no.
fucking fishing.
Not
I don't like
today,
that.
no.
Why'd you
like
guys leave Santos off the Latin track?
Because he
And you know I'm
didn't
half
make the
Mexican.
cut.
Why'd you guys invite me? Huh?
Nah, dog.
I
Because
could have been in a video that
No,
didn't.
hell no. What the fuck?
I asked you, bro.
You didn't ask me shit.
I did too. I tried to get you and Dirty Dave. Dirty Dave was part of it.
Oh shit.
You couldn't make
We
it.
did
that day.
a
I can't remember
skit.
why.
I wrote half of that skit and shit.
Here's the thing. It's been
Well,
2
don't say
years,
here's the thing. Don't say here's the thing.
and you guys didn't release shit, so we can still do some shit.
No, it's over now.
Let's do it.
So when are you recording, or when are you releasing this? When is this thing supposed to? What's your plans with this?
So we had some setbacks, but now we're looking at about maybe hopefully, and this is just me, trying to put a deadline on it, but I'm thinking June.
Put a deadline on it. The song's done. Don't you just have to hit release?
The song's done, but the video is not done, and that's the reason why I haven't dropped the song, because without the video, it's just not the same.
Who's doing the? Is Enrique doing the video?
Yes, but he's been.
No.
yeah.
We're on the podcast, so yeah.
Oh, he's been fired.
No.
He was about to get fired. He decided to keep his job and roll with the punches. So
Gabino's over here sweating.
No, I'm not sweating. No, I'm not. I'm only doing it because I know. Go ahead, Dre. Fuck, this is your fucking show. Go ahead, man.
All right. We'll let.
But here's the thing. Good news. It's coming out this year for sure. And we're gonna have to strategize a little differently, come up with a different game plan. But
we have jerseys and shit. We have like the whole thing.
Past tense,
motherfucker. That shit is still. I wear that shit.
None of y'all can fit that shit now.
Ain't none of you
2 years?
motherfuckers. Everyone's over 15 pounds heavy.
Hey man, good things take time.
That's right.
Macon don't even do music no more.
Chill, bro. What the fuck?
I was about to just fuck. I was gonna be a daddy full time.
Hey, watch this, Looney. Watch this.
On an answer measure, blast off when they ask if we rap together. You can ask whoever. East to the west to the north to the south. We have masters.
Okay, that's it. That's all I got.
Hold on, that was the same song?
Come on, don't do this, Dre.
You did a beat flip? Damn, that's special.
Nah, he that whole song. So the reason why this got brought up is like he was asking about like crew cuts because we like posse cuts, and on Darvey Hent, which I fucking forgot is 5 years old this year in December. I had a posse cut that got featured on some other shit, but I was like, man, I haven't heard like a posse cut in a while, and I stopped myself in my tracks. I was like, oh shit, we have been to see those, and then he called you.
And then I was like, the song that never came out. That,
the song
that everybody was talking about on everybody's podcast, but everybody we seen it on everybody's story. Wasn't it Joe? You guys did it at like Joe's studio, weren't you guys over there? Yeah. See,
we were at Counterpoint. Yeah, we went to Counterpoint, got the whole session.
Yep.
You know, we had momentum.
All the Latinos except Dre. Damn.
So the rollout has to just be a little different, and we're going to discuss that once we have the video in hand. You know,
this shit ain't never coming out.
I'm telling you, this song is fucking fire though.
This is like an NFT. You guys sell NFTs with this shit?
Dre, I'm being fucking serious. I'm being serious when you say this. I'm serious when I say I'm being serious when I fucking say I'm being fucking serious when I say shut the fuck. No.
Oh man, y'all scammed the city with it.
Man.
Bienvenidos?
No, because you know it was supposed to rival. It was supposed to rival the SLC cipher that Dennis put out.
Who?
Don't say who.
Dennis
like
Montoya.
Come on, don't do that. Dennis Montoya?
That's the one Santos was on.
Oh, Lamont?
God, dog, come on, bro.
DJ Lamont?
You know.
Well, at least DJ Lamont's came out.
See, but this ain't no cipher. That's the difference.
That's what I'm saying. That's the whole reason why this whole thing came about, because we're talking about posse cuts. We haven't seen a cool posse cut.
You're right, yeah.
An actual single get pushed with a nice video where everybody's on it.
Well, we got one. We got one.
Okay. Well, the good thing for us is we still have the potential to do that, because nobody's done it yet.
Man, we're gonna get GTA 6 before we get this.
That comment is so legend. We got the new Avengers before GTA 6 and shit. You know,
you might get a 2025 verse from me before we get this shit.
Right? Yeah,
the new Avengers before Bendecidos.
We got Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart in another fucking Iron Man match before GTA. What? They're fucking 78. Okay, well,
Lex Luger can walk again before we get this.
That's crazy. And we got GTA 6 later. That's crazy.
Oh shit! All right, Looney. Well, I hope everything good on your end, man. You good?
There we go.
We're good, bro. Yes, we're good. Thank you. I know we've touched on that recently. I appreciate you reaching out, and yeah, everything's good, man.
Since we have Looney on the phone really quick, Looney and I don't know if this might segue or something, but we're working on the beat battle scorecard that's that has like some sort of parallels to the MC battle scorecard that we've formed. So we're going to be working on that next week. Yeah.
Hey, will you guys tell your friend Random Spoons to leave me alone?
No.
Man, I've been trying to say the same thing.
This guy, I've never talked to this guy a day in my life, but for some reason he wants to be like, Dre never had me on your podcast. I never even knew you wanted to come on my podcast. Last thing I knew, I was on the pay-per-view live saying how bad Looney's beating your back in right now, and he got mad at me. When Looney brought out the smoke machine, I lost my mind.
I mean, that like Looney has set he set a stage, and I spoke to you about this, Looney, already, but like you can validate this more. I mean, Looney is, and also Minute After 8, like they both took like being the first of that part for us as far as being part of producer battles, and ran with it, and they both have done incredible things on that platform. Like Minute After 8, Jake has already he battled Quest McCody, you know, and then Looney is just like one, you know, he's just and also like up the standard of what it means to perform, you know, while doing a beat battle, and so I just appreciate both of their inputs, and I just obviously have leaned a little bit more on Looney on how we can continue to innovate what these beat battles are gonna look like.
That's dope.
Yes, sir.
Are you taking a piss?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what was that, dog?
No, not at all. I'm actually grilling some burgers, man.
Oh, chill.
So
bro.
if y'all want to come out here, I'll be waiting for
Pause,
you.
Hey, yo, chill.
You know,
What the
I'm all about that beef, man, and I'm waiting for the next opponent. So
Yo,
let's yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right.
Yo, no.
Also, hey, wait a minute.
No!
Wait a minute.
Hold up. Yo.
All right, Looney. Well, you gotta come by the studio, man. We need to do this in person. Pause.
Bet. Let's do that.
Hey,
Sounds
one more
good.
time, really quick, Looney. Hold on.
Under the weather, the odds are ever in your favor. Hungry retard with the flavor, the vibe. The struggle in mind, I am Thanos with time. Stop at the figure and half of them leaving.
That's it. All right, that's all.
That's the song that we're never gonna hear.
Shut dog, chill, dog, chill.
All right, Looney.
Yo.
I hope you have a good rest of your night, brother. Enjoy your meat.
Yo, what the fuck did you just fucking say?
Hey, yo, y'all have a good night too. I'm gonna go ahead and have this dinner here.
Man.
All right.
Oh, hey, really quick, while I have you on the phone, Looney, I re-downloaded the song that you, Glocko, and I remember this song.
Oh yes.
Looney, you crazy for this one, bro.
Hold on, watch this.
Run it up. When we in your town, come and fuck with us. Run it up.
All right, yeah. So Glocko and myself on a Looney Productions beat. Need to finish that up too.
Another song that's never gonna come out.
Yo, Dre, I'm so serious, bro. I mean, I think this is the end of the podcast. So
we're getting there. We gotta do this.
That's the name of the podcast. It'll never come out.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
That's the name of your guys' next mixtape.
Chill, bro. I don't like that.
Hey, I like that for an album title, though.
That'd be sick. Actually, now I'm thinking about it.
This shit ain't never coming out.
That shit ain't ever.
Featuring Random Spoon.
That's such a fucking funny like intro at the beginning. Like that shit ain't ever coming out, dog. How many songs have I heard from like it just like that shit just keep going on, and then the beat just slaps. Boom. Yeah.
All right, Looney. Enjoy
All right,
your
Looney.
week, brother.
Love you, bro. Talk to you soon.
Hey, love you guys. Thank
okay.
you.
Yep.
Peace.
And he said thank you. Like, all right. He gets the loudest of the claps. Yeah, for real. Tell Random Spoons to chill, man. Tell him leave me alone.
Yeah, I have no idea about that, man. Well, I mean, he's very talented, so it's like, don't do that.
I'm just playing.
I was gonna say, hold on. I mean, he
No,
for
that's
real
the
is
clip.
talented. His
beats are dope.
Yeah, he's for real talented.
His beats are dope.
To be fair, from a competitive standpoint, I appreciate how competitive he is. So that's what I'll say. Outside of that, his follow up is could use some work. That's what I'll say.
All right. Well, we got the battles the 24th,
May 24th. Yeah.
Church and State. You're taking on
Great Britain.
what? Ed Sheeran.
What'd you say?
Ed Sheeran?
No, Great Britain out of Milwaukee from ABCD, which is Anybody Can Die Battle League.
Oh, shit.
We also have Mike Bailey versus Chip Kane. We also have Josh Matter versus NATO. We have Jay Villain versus Grimy Grim. We have Slicks versus Saint Vic, and we have Ghost versus Martyr. The beat battle is between Wave Lee and Berto Blunts, and then we have performances by JJ Savage, UA the Duo, T James, and Lake Town Entertainment, hosted by Spades. In addition to the performers that are going to be performing that night, pay-per-view is going to be hosted by Beans and Rice, Jose, and Jos, and sound is going to be Chris Ibarra, and then we have George on the camera, and then we have Hiram on audio, like hooking folks up. All at Church and State. Big ups to Sam and their staff over there. 370 South, 300 East, just right on the corner of, right by the library downtown. And then, what else am I missing? All the artwork that you guys are going to see on Instagram is by Derez of URL, biggest NBA of battle rap, and a good friend of mine. And then, of course, big ups to Hoodie Jer, not just the business partner, but who helps make everything run. We got Scott, who's running runner that night, and then we have Mike Bailey, who's also going to be runner that night, and then we have Kid Poetic, who you guys have seen here on 2 Rock the Mics. He's going to be doing photos that evening as well. just a fun fucking event, man, all the way around. So just very excited, man. Like Mike Masters has a vested interest in, at least like for what we're looking at moving forward, to be like community based. So with obviously some national stuff in part of it. So yeah, that's what we got, man.
Damn, wrong one.
Yeah, I know.
Have you looked at the Masonic Temple?
No.
I think it would be a cool venue for.
It would be cool. We've obviously hooked up with like communicated with Fierce. Yeah. And I think that would be a cool collab. Yeah, I think that would be a cool collab.
Yeah.
I'm talking with Joey about helping out with their face-offs.
That'd be dope.
Yeah. And then
hold on, Fierce or Still Fist?
Fierce Fighting Championships.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, Fierce Fighting. Yeah. What's homie's name? He's bald. What's his Zach? Yep. Yeah. He's dope.
I would love to see that happen.
Yeah.
I would love to. I mean, it only makes sense, right? MMA with
even
MMA.
just one. Yeah, just one. Even to just like. But we spoke about it, and timing will always be timing, and I'm a big believer in the universe, and it'll present itself when it does. So.
One last question. I got to do this for the internet.
Sure.
They've been talking about 100 men versus one gorilla.
Here we go. All right.
Thoughts on this? Not even close, right? Like the gorilla would just run through these guys.
Well,
right?
first off, you asked me, so all good. I mean, we can just. So 100 men. I just think like at the end, it'll be a gorilla severely injured and like 8 men left. Who don't want to fuck with it still. So I think that one would rip through 100 men. Mentally, emotionally, physically, I don't think that there would be 100 men dead. That's what I would say. My flip on this though, if there's 5 gorillas against 100 men. 5 full-grown silverback gorillas against 100 men. 5.
There's no competition.
There's none. It's a wrap, guys.
Those things move so quick, and their power is just too much.
Also, they're so tranquil, and they have the same. We have us and. Primates have that same like once it clicks, you're like, oh no, fight or flight, shit, I gotta fight. And they don't flight. No. A lot of us flight.
Oh yeah. Especially when you see some bad shit happening.
Yeah, no.
When you see your homeboy number 32 get his head ripped off, what are you gonna do?
I mean, flight. So,
curl up in a ball, like.
No, I mean, obviously, like there's discussion around like, oh well, one would grab his testicle or what, like so, like these, reasonably speaking, potentially, like reasonable ways to like end it. I just don't see that. Yeah, like they're just so intense and. Once it clicks, because they're so domiciled, they're just like nothing. And imagine just like 5, imagine one just like sitting like you see him at the zoo, because you see him in the wild the same way, just chilling, just and then 100 dudes hey, and gals, equality 2025. Hey, which one of y'all gonna step up? Anyway,
if I need Amanda Nunez.
Yeah, but she's not doing shit. I'm telling you.
Nah, hell no.
Even the biggest dudes, bro. Like thinking about trying. I was like, oh, one person jump on his back and like choke it out. Have you seen It's Not Neck?
Yeah. What are you gonna choke? There's muscle. What are you gonna do?
Dog.
What is a kill shot for?
So that's my thing. I think one gorilla, silverback, full grown. I mean, we're talking 8 feet tall, standing, 450, 500 pounds. Oh my God. Pure fucking muscle. scary fucking fangs. Like obviously, their front teeth are, they're fucking us. So it's like they got incisors, and then they got this shit, So it's like all flat, all good. But that shit, and then also just grabbing you and just like not intending even to like rip something off, but like being like, oh no, and just like, doof, and your shit just like, okay, well that's gone.
There has to be a way to simulate this, right? Like, can we have, what's the equivalent of a human to put in like a zoo, like a controlled space where we can have a silverback go and have these like dummies go after it? I don't know. I don't think you can.
We
need to get Mythbusters on it.
I don't think you can though. I think what you would have to do is like literally, like people have been in fucking their enclosures and been annihilated.
Rest in peace, Harambe.
Okay, well and he's a gorilla. But the point is that he was not killed by a human, by the way. But like
they shot him.
I mean,
right?
Yeah. Chill. Yeah, bro. There's no way that there's fucking no way.
Damn, has a human ever killed a gorilla with their bare hands?
I'm sure maybe back. I mean, you know how long
Africa
we've been around? It's been like fucking 30,000 years at least that we've been around. At least that we've been around. It hasn't been super longer than that though.
Yeah.
And literally the only reason why I know that is because of my fucking son, because like we've been watching. He loves dinosaurs, and it's like why was everything so big even after dinosaurs? The Carboniferous period. Oh my God. Now we're going to get into science, but like the Carboniferous period. I mean, you saw fucking toads that were also, oh my God, hold on. Let's just call them toads. Okay. That were like 8 feet long and like 5 feet wide.
Sheesh.
Toads.
Damn.
Toads. Fucking like we have the Gila monster, and that's scary as shit.
What's a Gila monster?
Like a Gila lizard that lives off of like the Galapagos. Okay. Anyway, so they're like they can get as right now, like it's like 5 to 8 feet roughly, but like they have poison in their saliva, and I mean this is today. Okay, but before these motherfuckers were getting to like, they're part of a genus that like they would get to like fucking 20 feet long.
Damn.
This is post-dinosaurs. Post-dinosaurs. The cassowary, who's a bird, which is a bird that is still, a cassowary killed a fucking 70-something-year-old man like 2 years ago. They have these fucking giant talons on their feet, and they're the most dangerous bird. The most dangerous bird.
Have you seen the shoebuck bill? Or shoebuck?
The shoebuck. The shoebill bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're terrifying. Only because of what sounds they make, but also because of how they eat. But the cassowary is the most dangerous bird on Earth right now. The cassowary.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, for sure. Dinosaur. Yeah, for sure. Dog. Oh my God. Fucking great white sharks weren't even as big as fucking. They can get up to like what? Great whites can get up to like 25 feet, which is outrageous, by the way. Yeah. It's outrageous. But you had like they were like what are they called? The fish that they like gulp. Not whales. No.
Shark?
No.
Blue whale?
No. Literally, was just watching this the other day. Anyway, there were so many predators under the sea that were just like so intense. And I just like butterflies, even, bro. Butterflies that wingspans of 3 feet.
Jeez.
Dragonflies, wingspans of 6 feet. Dragonflies, bro. Imagine a fucking dragonfly. Obviously, not touching you, but like
sounded like a helicopter.
Yeah, but and then there were genuses of arachnid and scorpion eye. Or what's the name of it? You guys are gonna fuck me up on this. I'm sure which is okay, but it was a spider and a scorpion mix, and like 2.5 feet long, bro. Fucking, and then still 8 legs. Dog, millipedes could get up to like 13 feet, 15 feet. Millipedes, bro. Damn. Millipedes. And so my question was like, dog, how was it like too much oxygen or something? How the fuck, like, why were things so big?
Yeah, a lot of oxygen.
Or lack thereof. And then they still ended up, I mean, you had giant sloths. Did you even know about that? Giant sloths? Dog, they were fucking like 12 feet, 15 feet tall. Giant sloths.
Oh, fuck that. Nah.
Sloths.
Have you seen Killer Sloth?
No.
The movie is pretty
Is
dope.
it wild?
Yeah, it's pretty dope. It's outrageous. It's out there.
I want to end by saying this. I'm a proud father. I love it so much, and it's made me so much more in tune with, with being, I don't know, just curious again too. You know, we didn't even talk about fatherhood.
We didn't.
That's okay though.
But we can next time. How about that?
Yeah.
We'll talk dad shit. We'll have Will Wonder come and we'll talk dad shit.
Man, it's been a while since I've been here, so thank you for having me, man.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Welcome anytime.
Yeah.
May the 24th, Church and State. Go get your tickets, UtahRapper.com. Do we have a date for the next circuit?
We do not have a date yet, but it's going to be in June for sure.
Okay.
And then that's when we're looking at starting the playoffs too. So we're packed. Like, God, there was so much I wanted to talk about my Masters too. But yeah, so right now, May 24th, let's just focus on that. Follow the socials at Mike Masters 801 on everything, at Gabino Grhymes on everything, and you'll like find all of what we're doing.
Is the circuit going to get a chain?
At the Circuit 801, yeah.
No, are they going to get their own chain?
Oh,
I ain't gonna lie, their logo's pretty fire.
Their logo's more fire. Their logo's more fire.
It's different, but it's fire.
Yeah, it's different. No, I don't know yet. Yeah, I don't know. That's something that we have tossed around. So that's what I'll say.
All right,
it's for sure been tossed around. Hey, man, I want to fucking rap.
All right, let's cut this thing off. He'll rap. I'll keep on talking shit and hope that a rapper don't get mad at me or a beat maker. All right, y'all have a good day. Have the day you deserve. Always protect your light. We're out. Peace.
Peace.